So it turns out that Jeezy isn't exactly having the best time seeing Jeannie Mai make waves recently. The two got divorced not too long ago, and Jeezy thought that he was going to be well off without her. Jeannie Mai was the one who kept begging him to stay and kept trying to save her marriage, but she couldn't stop the inevitable.
Honestly, it was treacherous. I got some help. I did get, I saw a psychologist.
Anyways, after the marriage ended, Jeannie decided it was time to finally pick herself up from the ground and get her life back together. She had invested way too much of her energy into someone who didn't really deserve it, and now it was time for her to reclaim her life. And besides, now she had a child to take care of as well. So Jeannie moved on, and for the longest time, Jeezy thought that he had moved on as well. He was out there partying and putting out new work, and even a book. He thought that he was doing way better than his ex-wife, but baby Jeannie Mai was planning all along. She knew exactly what she was going to do, and once her plan was in action, there was no stopping her. This is exactly why she's been making waves recently. Everyone knows that she's on the rise, and that's the exact reason Jeezy is mad. According to sources, he's regretting ever throwing his marriage away. He's finally realizing the real reason he married Jeannie Mai in the first place. But that's not the only reason he's having remorse over his divorce. There is a lot more going on, and our sources have spilled all the beans on how Jeezy has been feeling recently. There's a lot to tell you, so let's get right into today's video. You're watching The Celebrity Circle, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how Jeezy is regretting dumping Jeannie Mai after Jeannie acquired major bag. But before we get to talking about all of that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future.
It's just so weird because the one thing that he would always say back then is like, you really truly don't know a person until they don't get what they want. But I never thought he would be the one to prove that to me, you know?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Jeannie.
So, yeah, it's just hard because,
So you guys remember how Jeannie Mai and Jeezy ended things, right? It was hella messy, and Jeezy was set to divorce Jeannie. Although Jeannie tried her best to keep the marriage afloat, it just didn't work out for the couple. And what made the whole thing even worse is the fact that Jeezy accused Jeannie of sleeping with someone else and cheating on him. So not only did he divorce her, he also defamed her at the same time. That was a lot of Jeannie Mai to handle, and the girl really went through a lot at the hands of Jeezy. And he didn't even care that she was the mother of his daughter. Anyways, karma always works well, and it seems like it has caught up to Jeezy. Why? You might ask. Well, because our sources have told us that Jeezy, despite all his efforts, is not doing well. Not only that, but seeing Jeannie so well in her career and her life is driving Jeezy insane. He thought that once he left her, she'd have nowhere to go and she'd be helpless. But Jeannie proved him wrong as soon as she healed from the heartbreak he caused. Not only is she everywhere these days, she's also been signing major deals. She just hosted the Golden Globes red carpet as well, and that speaks for itself. Now, we're not saying that Jeezy isn't doing good, he is. But that's not the issue here. The issue is that Jeannie Mai is doing exponentially better than him. She took her sweet time recovering from the divorce, and now she's back and stronger than ever. Jeezy, on the other hand, is having remorse for ever divorcing the woman of his dreams. But why? Well, because he realized that it was him who dimmed her light while she was with him. As soon as she was on her own again, he finally saw why he fell in love with her in the first place. She made a post on her Instagram for her birthday, and fans were quick to point out how she looked radiant and happier than ever. Jeezy, on the other hand, probably crying about ever leaving someone as amazing as Jeannie Mai. But that isn't the only reason he's having remorse over divorcing Jeannie Mai. There's another reason that fans think is driving him insane about the whole situation. But hold on a minute, before we tell you more about that and go on with the video, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. Now, we all know this, if there's anything that Jeezy loves more than having pretty women around him, it's being relevant and having loads and loads of money coming in.
you smell really yummy.
Look how she looking.
Yummy.
You like it?
Yeah.
I think it's called Oud.
It's called Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Oud by Tom Ford?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we the ladies love the ooh.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
I knew where I was coming.
Now, as long as he was with Jeannie Mai, she was helping him with everything. Love her or hate her, you will have to admit that she is more relevant than Jeezy has ever been. So she was really doing her best to push him into the mainstream media, to get him into the limelight so he'd get more opportunities. And that's something that Jeezy absolutely loved. But as soon as he thought that Jeannie Mai had used up all her connections to help him, and that she was no longer good for him in that sense, he decided to walk out that door. But that's where he was wrong. He thought that Jeannie had nothing else to offer, and that she could no longer help him get more famous. But as soon as the two got divorced, Jeannie jumped right back in the game and showed him just how wrong he was. After she got named the chief brand officer for Owl's Brew, she's been making deals that have been pulling in huge money. And that's something that Jeezy hates. He thinks that he ended things with her way too soon, and that if he had stayed with her just a little longer, maybe he could have benefited off of her limelight as well. Sources are saying that Jeezy has never felt this much remorse for anything, and he's feeling stupid for letting go of a genius like Jeannie Mai in the first place. And fans have a different way of seeing things. According to them, Jeezy is getting exactly what he deserves, and this is just karma doing its thing. Y'all remember the way Jeezy did Jeannie Mai dirty back when their divorce was still going on, right? And even her ex-co-host fueled the rumors when she said that she must have done something foul to upset Jeezy. And this was the time when Jeannie was being accused of cheating on Jeezy with her co-host Mario Lopez.
Alright, I'm with my girl, Jeannie Mai.
First day at the job, guys.
A proud Vietnamese girl. We're both first generation. I'm gonna have her hook me up with some Vietnamese.
Although she denied all the rumors and allegations, they seriously damaged her reputation. Jeannie had to suffer a lot at the hands of Jeezy. She tried her best to save her marriage and thought that the man she had married would see the truth in her.
I have to tell you that getting to know Jay, you guys know him as Jeezy's Jay to me. Getting to know him has been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life.
But it turns out that Jeezy only married her for the fame and the limelight that came with her. Jeannie, on the other hand, was so in love with Jeezy that she even decided to have his child.
Might want to add a sibling to the family. Are you looking at that? This is like the time.
So we are open to it. Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
She had been married to another man for over 13 years before she married Jeezy, and she never once got pregnant. But as soon as she got married to Jeezy, she knew she wanted to start a family with this man.
The great thing about our love is we have flaws, but we embrace working through them. I've never had that with somebody before.
Right.
Jeezy is now realizing that he would never find another woman who was this loyal to him. And not only loyal, but a woman who was so smart and talented and was willing to give him her all.
We're grown. We're in our 40s. And what I think is that God somehow managed our timing so that we spent time after our long-term relationships. We both came from 10-year relationships.
And all of these are the reasons why Jeezy is having regrets about divorcing Jeannie Mai. But all he can do now is cry about it, because ain't no way in hell Jeannie is going back to him after what he put her through last time, won't you agree? And that was all we had time for in today's video. Do you think Jeezy is going to try and win Jeannie Mai back? How do you think she's going to respond to that? What do you think the future holds for these two? Let us know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. And with all of that out of the way, as always, we will see you in our next video right here at the Celebrity Circle.